Hey guys, this is Christian from Chronic MX. Today we are going to review the Shark Cage. This thing is really cool. I want you to read the article because obviously we can't talk for 15 minutes in the video, so I want you to read what we wrote about it. But let me tell you, this thing is super high quality, very impressed. It's kind of love-hate relationship. You're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. Our gut feeling is if you ride dirt bikes, you're going to end up loving this thing. We were first introduced to this thing in 2013. We saw Chuck's son at the Shark Cage booth. Chuck is a legend. He won the 1980 500cc Outdoor National. But we didn't think too much about the Shark Cage. We were too impressed talking to Chuck's son. In 2014, we went to AIM Expo, took a more careful, closer look at the Shark Cage, and we walked away very impressed. A few months later, I almost broke my neck trying to load the bikes with one of those regular ramps. I missed stepping up on the bike stand and literally dropped the bike off the side. That was a deciding factor. I said, let me go ahead and get one of these Shark Cages and let's try this thing out. So as you can see, the bikes are loaded. Here's the Shark Cage. This took us about 4 minutes to do. So stay tuned and we're gonna come back. We're gonna talk a little bit about the Shark Cage. Now let me tell you about it. Basically it's a ramp, okay? But it's a 6-in-1. They claim it's a 6-in-1 ramp. For us personally, it's a 2-in-1. There's two things we really use it the most for. But the company claims it's a 6-in-1. So let me start by showing you some of the things. The 1 out of 6 is it's a ramp. Check it out. It's attached permanently to the bed of your truck. Makes rolling the dirt bikes up and down super simple. So we got the thing in the mail. Be warned, it's very heavy. The dang thing that shows up and it weighs over 80 pounds. The reason it's so heavy is it's very high quality. That's what we're the most impressed with this thing. They probably could have cut a lot of corners. They didn't cut any corners. It is extremely well built. So the first use for this thing, it's a permanent built-in ramp that stays on your truck. If you ride all the time, you will absolutely love this thing. Here's the ramp. Second use for this thing is it's an awesome workbench. This is actually our favorite thing of the Shark Cage. Watch this. That is a workbench. You can roll your bike onto this thing, put some tie downs on each corner. It's great for washing it. It's great for changing the oil. It's great for getting underneath the chassis. So this is actually our favorite thing. And don't be fooled, there's many uses for this thing besides motocross. I had my lawnmower up on this thing yesterday and changed the belt to the lawnmower. So this workbench is absolutely amazing. Now the other things that it does, you can lift this thing up and it has a sunshade. Honestly, we don't use that. But it's also a moto extender, a tailgate extender. Let me show you that thing. And it's very important. When we first started using this thing, we busted knuckles, busted toes. You got to kind of get used to it, and there's actually a method to using this thing. If you just try to manhandle it, you're not going to like it. You actually have to always put it in the shape of a triangle anytime you move it. So check it out. We showed you the ramp. We showed you how it's a workbench. Now watch. To move it up into the truck, you always got to put it in the shape of a triangle to move it around. You can't manhandle it. So let's go ahead and put it in the shape of the triangle. Check this out. You put it down, and there's a little hook right here. And you just, the hook goes right in, and there's your triangle. Once you have your triangle, then it's very easy. When I first got this thing, I didn't know exactly how to use it, and I tried to manhandle it. Don't do that. Use it as a triangle. So this is the third thing. You saw the ramp, you saw the workbench. Here's the third thing you use it at. Imagine that the bikes are in the truck. This is your tailgate. All right, you've got it here. It just sits up. The rear tires sit right up against this thing. Now it does come with these. These are kind of cool. A little net that goes on here. Personally, we don't ever use it, but it looks pretty sano. So this is the next thing. The fourth thing you can use it as is actually a toolbox holder. Your triangle, lift it up, close your gate, and it sits right there. Now inside of here, you would have a tote with all your gear or whatever, and it comes with locks on the side of it. It's really pretty cool. There are some downfalls though. This thing is awesome, but there's a couple downfalls. For you guys that have tonneau covers, including me, once you put this permanently on your truck, you cannot use your tonneau cover. On the flip side, on a positive note, 3 simple bolts and the thing comes off. So if you ever don't want this on your truck permanently, you just do 3 bolts. It takes less than a couple minutes and you can take the thing off. The other and final thing that they use it as is a cover. You can lift this up and lay it down, and it's a cover. So there you have the Shark Cage. Overall, we give it a thumbs up. Let's be honest, it's not for everybody. It's a love-hate relationship. When you get the Shark Cage, you're either going to absolutely love this thing and wonder how you ever lived without it. You're going to use it all the time. Or you're not going to be so crazy about it. You're going to miss being able to use your tonneau cover. You're not going to like having to take the thing on and off. So it's not for everybody. But if you ride motocross a lot, like us, you'll absolutely love it. If you're really handy around the house and you like to have a workbench to clean things, you're going to love the workbench. Overall, we give it a thumbs up, top quality, and absolutely recommend it. Check out the article, read about the pros and cons in the article, and read about some of the other uses. This is Christian signing off from Chronic MX. Ride on.